Welcome to the 2020 induction ceremony for the Marymount University chapter of the Honor Society of Phi Kappa Phi. My name is Allison Gregory. I'm an associate professor and the university librarian. The chapter officers are as disappointed as you are that we are not able to hold this ceremony in person to welcome you into the society. Through a virtual ceremony, though, you can share this occasion with your family and loved ones near and far. And the format certainly does not lessen your tremendous academic achievements. The chapter officers are myself and Dr. Sarah Fisher, President-elect, Dr. Janet Fallon, Secretary, Dr. Catherine England, Treasurer, Dr. Lois Stover, Rapporteur, Dr. Alice Patillo, Membership Coordinator, and Dr. Todd Rimkus, Awards Coordinator. I would like to thank Emily Fernandez, Administrative Assistant in Library and Learning Services, for her support in preparing this ceremony. And I also want to thank Nick Munson, Communications Specialist, for his technical advice and skill in putting this ceremony together and online. On behalf of the Marymount University Chapter Phi Kappa Phi, I'd like to offer a special welcome to the parents, guests, and family members that are watching this as the university celebrates student scholarship. You are honoring the success of a large community of learners. Administrators, staff, faculty, colleagues, parents, friends, and family have all contributed to the academic success that we are celebrating. To our new members, we want to tell you that we are proud of you. We are proud of the work, the commitment, and the talent that you have invested in Marymount University. Congratulations on your successes, and may your learning continue always and in all ways. Allow me to introduce Dr. Irma Becerra, President of Marymount University. Dr. Becerra is the 7th president of our university, and she joined us in July of 2018. I don't think she has been properly still since her arrival, such as her commitment to higher education. Her leadership is moving the university forward in bold ways, and we are honored to have her as the speaker for our ceremony.
Hello, everyone. I am delighted to welcome you to our second induction ceremony for Phi Kappa Phi at Marymount. While we are in this new normal of living and working remotely, it is still important to recognize your special achievement. Just last year, we were honored to be approved as a chapter member. Membership to this very prestigious society is not handed out, but earned. Phi Kappa Phi is one of the oldest and most selective multidisciplinary collegiate honor societies in the world, with an emphasis on promoting academic excellence and community service. Founded in 1897, Phi Kappa Phi was created to honor excellence in all academic disciplines. The invitation to join is restricted only to students at the top percentile of their class. Phi Kappa Phi's mission and vision align perfectly to our own institution's core values, emphasizing intellectual curiosity, service to others, and having a global perspective. The Marymount chapter currently has 119 members. Our induction ceremony today includes 49 new members, bringing us to a total of 168. Congratulations to all of you that have been inducted into the Phi Kappa Phi Marymount chapter. What sets our members apart is how they distinguish themselves through their commitment to excel, not only in their academic life, but in their community service or their commitment to others. They are proof that students who learn with purpose have the capacity to reach their true potential. Each step and action that we take inspires others to take a similar path. Please join me in celebrating the induction of 40 new members into Phi Kappa Phi.
Part of our celebration involves the solemn task of initiating 46 individuals into the Honor Society of Phi Kappa Phi. These persons have been chosen on the basis of superior scholarship and good character. Committed to a constant observance of the injunction expressed in its motto, "Let the love of learning rule humanity," Phi Kappa Phi strives to maintain unsurpassed standards seeking to reward excellence wherever it can be identified in any institution that has a chapter of the society. Moreover, Phi Kappa Phi, being interdisciplinary, elects from all branches of academic endeavor, including the liberal arts, business administration fields, health professions, and education. The bylaws of the Marymount University chapter Phi Kappa Phi, operating within the framework of the national bylaws, specify certain conditions to be observed in electing persons to membership. These conditions are summarized as follows. Each student candidate should be of good character and must be in at least the final period of the junior year in a baccalaureate program. Senior undergraduates should be in the upper 10% of the senior class. An undergraduate student in the upper 7.5% of the junior class may also be a candidate. Graduate student candidates should be in the upper 10% of their programs with a minimum of 18 completed credits. A chapter may also elect to induct faculty and staff members into the Honor Society. Faculty and staff members are invited to join based on exceptional scholarship or membership in other interdisciplinary honor societies, and we have 5 such candidates this year. It is appropriate that candidates about to be initiated into Phi Kappa Phi know certain facts about this society. In 1897, 10 seniors at the University of Maine, envisioning a society whose membership would be open to superior college students, regardless of their academic discipline, were assisted by interested faculty members in organizing the Lambda Eta Sigma Society. A year or so later, the name was changed to the Moral Society in honor of the sponsor of the Congressional Act which provided for land-grant colleges. In 1900, the presidents of the University of Maine, the Pennsylvania State College, now Penn State University, and the University of Tennessee pledged their support. The society became national with 3 chapters. In that year, it was renamed as Phi Kappa Phi, from the initial letters of the 3 Greek words forming its adopted motto, Philosophio Krateto Photon, let the love of learning rule humanity. There are currently nearly 300 active chapters of Phi Kappa Phi, ranging from Maine to the Philippines and from Alaska to Puerto Rico. Next, Dr. Sarah Fisher, chapter president-elect, will explain the symbolism connected with Phi Kappa Phi as seen on the society banner.
The badge of the society is a globe against the background of the sun, whose rays form an expansive corona and radiate in a number of symmetrical and equal concentrations from behind the globe. These signify equivalence among the various branches of learning and represent dissemination of truth as light. Encircling the globe is a band containing the Greek letters Phi Kappa Phi and symbolizing a fraternal bond which girds the earth and binds the lovers of wisdom in a common purpose. The seal of the society features the badge in its center. The badge is surrounded by a crenellated line which represents the battlements and walls of Troy, and which symbolizes a technological aspect of the ancient Greek culture reflected by the society. In the space between this line and the periphery of the seal appear 3 stars just above the badge, 1 for each of the 3 original chapters. Below the badge is the phrase founded 1897. The ribbon of the society is a meander pattern which is common in ancient Greek art and symbolizes the classical features of the society. The first word of the Phi Kappa Phi motto is Philosophia. For historical reasons, the society translates this as the love of learning. The second word of the motto is krateto, a verb meaning to rule. In our motto, the word has the form of a strong exhortation that calls on us to let the love of learning rule. The last word of the motto is photon. This word occurs in ancient Greek poetry and drama with reference to mortals in contrast to immortal gods. In our motto, it refers to all humans, women and men, so we translate it as the word humanity. Thus, in saying the Phi Kappa Phi motto in Greek, Philosophia Krateto Photon, you are calling on yourself and others to have your lives ruled by the love of learning.
At this time, we will present those undergraduate students who have qualified for membership and who have been elected for induction at this time. That will be followed by our graduate student inductees, then our new faculty and administrative members.
I'm Catherine England, Treasurer of the Marymount University chapter of the Honor Society of Phi Kappa Phi. It is my very great pleasure to introduce the undergraduate candidates for initiation. They are Nawaf Khaled Al-Sarami, Maya M. Cordry, China K. Easterling, Dominique Elmadi Villeda, Carrie Maureen Flanagan, Juliette Garnier, Ryan Halton Gormley, Deepa Casey, Taylor Love, Mahala Mahari, Annie Pacious, Sarah Jo Peer, Morgan D. Perry, Claire Polis, Jasmine Roy, Jonathan Swenson, Justin Tran, Nguyen Tran, and Barbara Wallace. All of these individuals were elected in accordance with the conditions specified by our chapter's bylaws, and they have accepted the chapter's invitation to membership in the society. I therefore present them to the president of the Marymount University chapter as candidates for induction. Congratulations.
Greetings. We are so honored to share this happy occasion with you and your loved ones. The graduate candidates for initiation are Mudi Abdullah Al-Husseinin, M. Angel Catala, Sean Neil Erner, Victoria Elizabeth Gonzalez, Jennifer Hancock, Scott F. Heine, Bridget Michelle Hone, Craig Kolojeski, Dana Pierney Moss, Cynthia Grossmuller McClure, Rachel Morehouse, Shannon Merle, Megan C. Nemeth, Sujita Podel, Jonathan Reynolds, Lauren Rousseau, Fatima Rufai, Reshmi Shika, Angel M. Trevino, Lee M. Wicks, Katie Harrington Wisecarver, Ellen L. Wood. All of these individuals were elected in accordance with the conditions specified by our chapter's bylaws, and they have accepted the chapter's invitation to membership in the society. I therefore present them to the president of the Marymount University chapter as candidates for induction. Congratulations.
Hello, and greetings to all. This is Allison Gregory, and on behalf of Dr. Janet Fallon, Professor of Communication, and our chapter secretary, it is my privilege to introduce the faculty and administrative candidates for initiation into the Marymount University chapter of the Honor Society of Phi Kappa Phi. In alphabetical order, they are Jonathan M. Aberman, Dean of the School of Business and Technology, Hisham El Rawini, Provost and Senior Vice President of Academic Affairs, Brian Flanagan, Associate Professor of Theology. Suzanne Bruno Nanasi, Vice Provost and Professor of Legal Studies. Michelle Steiner, Assistant Vice President for Student Success. All of these individuals were elected in accordance with the conditions specified by our chapter's bylaws, and they have accepted the chapter's invitation to membership in the society. I therefore present them as candidates for induction. Congratulations to all. For the conclusion of these initiation rites, candidates should repeat with me the motto of the society. Yes, even from a distance. Our motto is, "Let the love of learning rule humanity." Now please repeat it with me. Let the love of learning rule humanity. By virtue of your superior scholarship, supported by good character, by virtue of what you have achieved and what you are, a combination of the qualities which led to your election by this chapter of the society, it is now my distinct privilege to declare you all to be members in good standing of the Honor Society of Phi Kappa Phi. May you always continue to merit this high honor, never flagging and never complacent, ever seeking the realization of the Society's motto, "Let the love of learning rule humanity." I congratulate you and wish you well. This concludes our ceremony, but I want to reiterate how proud we are of each of you. This is a tremendous achievement, and you should be proud of yourselves. We are in extraordinary times. In ancient Rome, a writer called Publilius Syrus wrote, "Anyone can hold the helm when the sea is calm." It is in times of storms like these that you have so many opportunities to lead and to do good. Remember that in addition to its mission to recognize academic excellence in all fields, Phi Kappa Phi's mission calls us as a community to engage in service to others. We can and will weather this storm together as a community. Please know that the chapter officers, as well as all of the faculty and staff at Marymount University, are keeping you and your loved ones in our thoughts, even though we are apart at this time. We miss you, Saints. So with that, I will say thank you and congratulations.